Hey everybody, it's me, TacBishop, coming to you today from sunny Kinston, North Carolina. But today I want to talk about Swift and a video I saw, the John and Jade channel. They were speaking about Swift that are beginning to put driver-facing cameras in all their trucks, and John and Jade both, they were a little upset about it, and they said they wouldn't work for a company that had that, and first one thing and another, on and on and on, and John said he would cut the cord on the camera if they put it in his truck. But I work for a company that has driver-facing cameras, and I just want to let everybody know what they're really like. One of his concerns was his wife was changing clothes in the truck sometime, and the camera's videotaping all the time. And it does videotape all the time. The only thing about it, it only saves the videotape in 12-second clips. So if you hit a bump really hard or hit brakes really hard, it will save 4 seconds beyond the time you hit brakes really sharp and 8 seconds back. And it also out the front of the dash also. So in my company, I work on a lot of farms, and recently we had a safety meeting about, believe it or not, cell phone use in a tractor trailer. Had 3 people with the company using cell phones in the truck, and they were on the farm when they did it. They thought it was okay to do. But one of them actually turned over the truck, just rolled it over into a ditch. Because when you're going down between these houses, you've got about this much room, a ditch on each side of your truck. And the truck's not like a vehicle, if you go in this ditch, drive back out, or get somebody to pull you out. These things are so top heavy, if you go into the ditch, you're gone instantly. And I thought the day of drivers texting from the driver's seat anywhere is over, but it's not. They've caught one driver eating a bowl of cereal, holding the steering wheel with his knee, eating a bowl of cereal with both hands. Stuff like this. So it's got its good points and its bad points. It's going to really weed out a lot of these drivers. It's going to save them a lot of liability, I guess, when the driver does something really stupid. And I'm speaking of vehicles, four-wheelers, other vehicles. When they do something really stupid and you have to react to it, it could save you your job and whatever. But as far as what you do in front of the camera, do whatever you want to, as long as you don't apply the brakes hard. It's got to be a sharp movement, or turn really fast. Anything like that will set the camera off, and it saves, like I said, 4 before, 8 seconds back. No big deal. I didn't like it to begin with, but it's really not a big deal. It hadn't been a problem. Other than when they first put it in, I had one complaint, and it was from the company that did it. I think I did a video on it, but it was a stop sign that they had moved back away from the highway because trucks were running over it when they made the right turn. Some of them would. So in this video, when I hit brakes, it saw the stop sign go by, and the 4 seconds ran out before I ever came to a complete stop. So they called the company and said I ran a stop sign. The company checked it out, said no, he didn't run the stop sign. It was just thrown out, but they did tell me what had happened, and it's the only problem I've had with it. And so it's not to fear, but if you're a texting driver or talking on the cell phone, eating sandwiches behind the wheel, it's going to be bad news for you. And that's all I can say about that. So, anyway, I think it's a thing of the future, we've got them, everybody's got them. They say it's a driver coach to help you better your driving. And it does in one way for me and other drivers too. We did have a driver, you know how you come up to a traffic light and it turns red and you kind of slow down and you just turn right on red. You know, we're out here at 3, 4 in the morning. Nobody is out in this area. And he lost a $1,000 safety bonus. I think it was a third of his safety bonus. But each time you have if you do 3 infractions, if you're on 3 red lights, you're terminated. But the first one, they take 1,000 of your bonus. The second one, another 1,000. The third, you lose the final 1,000 and the job. So it really makes you a better driver in that sense. You know, if I come up on a traffic light and it turns yellow and I'm in the no man land, you know, where maybe I can make it, maybe I can't, I'm on the brakes, which, you know, makes a little more wear on the truck when normally I would have drove through the light. Now I'm getting on the brakes because they don't take away safety bonuses for hitting the brakes too hard, but they take them for driving through red lights, even photo finishes, whatever how close it is, if you want to judge it. But for me, I don't want to put anything in their hands to sit back in judgment of me, because once that light goes off, there's a little green light there, and when you set the camera off, you can see it'll turn red, green, red, green, red, green, red, green. Well, that's just like everybody in your company jumping in the cab of your truck and judging you for what you just did. And they're sitting in an office like I am now, nice, comfortable office, watching a video screen and judging you on something you had to make a split decision in doing. And it can be done, but you will notice that you start driving for the camera. The camera's always on your mind. You know, what should I do here for the camera? And like I said, no big deal. But anyway, I'm going to quit. I'll see you guys Monday, I guess. So TacBishop signing out.